Hey guys, it's Nicole, and today I am back with another page kit from Scrapbook Generation. This is an older girl crazy kit where basically if you subscribe, you get enough materials to make 2 double page layouts using the same supplies that go across both pages basically. I subbed to this kit for a while as well as the boy crazy one, and now I just kind of cherry pick the ones that I want when they put up the, I guess, overstock kits. I did like the subscription, but it was about maybe 60-40. I was getting kits that I just was having a hard time using. So for me, I prefer to be able to kind of cherry pick the ones that I know are going to work for me and my kids. This particular layout, I'm doing photos from the last day of preschool, which was actually the graduation ceremony, I believe, for my daughter. It is not a school themed layout kit. I didn't even think about that until I found one later, but I had already done this one. Pretty much I just liked the bright colors, the fact that it had panda bears. She's not obsessed with panda bears or anything, but we call her Sarah Bear. So for me, it just kind of went with what I was feeling when I was going through the photos and stuff. And I honestly, when I'm matching my photos to kits, I really try not to put that much thought into it. Not in the sense that I'm not putting any thought into matching photos, but I try not to go really theme specific with whatever kit it is. It's pretty easy to sort of take elements away or add elements from your own stash if you need to sort of change up a theme specific kit. So again, I just kind of go with what I'm feeling, and this worked for the layouts of as far as like the orientation of my photos, and it gave me a little bit of extra space on the right page to add a larger journaling thing. Originally I was thinking I would just find a 3x4 card and die cut it with the notebook die that I have mentioned before that I absolutely love. And then I remembered a while ago I had purchased a digital kit where it's 3x4 journaling cards, and I want to say the website was In a Creative Bubble. And I just open it up in Photoshop and I do a separate text line for each line on the card, and then I can just go and align them and center adjust them or do what I need to do. It takes a little bit of time, but for me that was the easiest way that I could possibly think to do it. It's not formatted like a PDF where you just go in and kind of type and it formats it for you. And then I thought I had like a teeny tiny house stamp, and turns out I don't. I really wanted to put like a house stamp underneath the part where it said like location of where your photos were. So I just chose to leave that box blank, but I did go ahead and put the month and day in the box that said date. Just kind of made it a little bit more interesting than what I would normally do with a date stamp. And pretty much this kit is very simple. The left is very photo heavy with a couple embellishments, and then the right is like this big explosion of these die cuts. I believe these are from Bella Boulevard. I can't remember off the top of my head which manufacturer they went with this kit. The sample said like Summer Fun, I believe was the title that they used with the little die cut pack, and I think it even used more die cuts. I can't remember. I think I took some out because it was just getting a little too much. But instead of leaving the title as Summer Fun, because to me that just screams more of like a summer activity, not a preschool graduation, I chose to incorporate one of the die cuts, which was the word summer. And so I just kind of thought of what title could I use and pull letter stickers but still be able to use that die cut. So I decided to do School's Out for Summer. Probably just that song was popping up into my head when you think about, school being out and stuff. And so I just went through pretty much all of my alphabets and just did a quick pull through of ones that were matching color wise. And then I would go through and figure out, could I spell the word with what I had? Like I really wanted to use those black foam thickers, but they're getting pretty used up, so I don't have a whole lot of options of what I can spell with them. But I do tend to go to the foam ones first, and I think it's just because they actually have adhesive on them and you don't have to come back and add extra. And then I did foam tape under the summer die cut, and I did foam tape under these little sticky keys from October Afternoon. Most of the time with the small circle alphas, or even like the tile alphas, like the chili bean soup ones or Simple Stories, I prefer to put like half of a little foam dot behind them. I just feel like they're so small that a lot of times they can get lost on top of a pattern paper, and so for me, foam tape is just kind of the way to go with that. And then this font, I think, is from Bella Boulevard, and it's these like puffy all capital letters. I'm pretty sure I got them at Tuesday Morning. I feel like that's a pretty good place that when you can find sort of name brand letter stickers, it's a good chance to kind of grab them. For whatever reason, my store only had orange. I have seen online people have been finding like blue and red and yellow, but orange was the only one my store had, so I grabbed it when I found them. I changed up again because I changed up my title. I changed up a little bit of the die cuts at the top just because I don't know, I needed to figure out a different placement for stuff. And then I really liked these little flowers, but there was only 2, so I went ahead and cut the big one in half just so I could get a little bit more out of it. And then over on the left, the kit just showed this little like summery drink with a straw in it, and it, for whatever reason, it kind of bugs me when there's only one little element like going on the other side of the page. So I just pulled stickers that were on my desk already and just found this phrase one, and off the top of my head I can't think of what it says, but pretty much I just go for anything that's not going to clash with the layout, and that's what I go with. Decided to skip enamel dots and just kind of keep it simple, so here's some detail shots of the layout, and I will be back in another day or two with another page kit from Scrapbook Generation, as I am still working through a speed scrap challenge. So as always, I appreciate you guys coming by my channel and watching my videos, and I will talk to you guys soon.